Hey, I'm Alex Rome, and today I'm going to show you how to make a trap drop so big that it'll make the bitches drop.
Motherfucking drop, bitch.
Oh, I kept pressing play. Anyway, I'm going to show you how to make that drop. So, it all started with the drop, actually. I made the drop first, but my favorite part's this part.
Motherfucking drop, bitch.
Motherfucking drop, bitch. So, it's actually two instances here. So, the first one sounds like this.
Motherfucking drop, bitch.
And I said it right into this microphone, just like you hear it. Motherfucking drop, bitch. I have like a really high pitched voice. So what I wanted to do is make it a little bit cooler by adding the same thing down pitched.
Motherfucking drop, bitch.
And I used the vocal transformer in Logic. So if we, go back up to speed.
Motherfucking.
You see it's like my normal voice. But we go down formant, -5.
The motherfucking drop, bitch.
And then you layer that on top of the original.
Motherfucking drop, bitch.
Oh, so cool. So cool. And then, what you need to do is you need to chop the reverb right when the bass drops. So that bass can be as big as hell. And of course I have reverb on those and they're compressed to hell. Just to sound as big and as nice as possible because, face it, I don't have a cool sounding voice, so I have to really make it like sound cool. Next place I went was the bass and the kick. I think I'm, just when I thought I was sidechained to the kick, I'm actually gonna do that right now. This is real mixing at its finest. I don't know why, but that compressor, I guess it just was one of those save glitch things where it didn't save the sidechain. So yeah, that should have been sidechained to this bass, because then I had the track stack kind of mastered, the bass mastered with this track stack. And then I had Isotope Ozone kind of gluing the bass and the kick together. So that's that. I started off with what looks like didn't save either. I don't know why nothing saved here. So I actually had this hitting first. I don't know, but maybe I didn't like it. This isn't like a perfect drop. Now, you know what? I always say this. This is a perfect drop. I always put my drops down. Yeah, I don't know what to do with the brass yet. I made this rather quickly. But I do try to I don't know what I'm trying to say. So what I'm going to do is get right into the leads. Okay, the leads, we got a lot of layers to these. So I'm kind of struggling with the leads as well. Yeah, yet another place I'm struggling is the right balance and sound of the reverb. So I'm using the Valhalla vintage Verb. And so what I'm going for is kind of something like a little shorter because there's a lot more notes, and a little damper. So I would something that sort of sounds like this. But when I over dampen the reverb, and also I dampen it over here as well. When I over dampen the reverb, what happens is I start to stop hearing it in the mix, and I think you kind of want the reverb to be visible when everything is going, because then it makes your sound a little, sound a little more spacey. So that's kind of a little dilemma I'm in right now, is trying to figure out where to have that reverb set. Let's go through these layers and see what makes a dope trap lead. So this would be the first one, the dominant layer. It's Serum, by the way. I used, wait, no, did I not use, I used Sylenth? Oh, wow, that's news. I thought I used Serum on these, but I actually used Sylenth. So I had that, and then that just to kind of scream in the background, and then I had a right and a left. So if we click on this, you can see this was panned to the right. It's kind of a variation of the first lead. It sounds like these are like more detuned versions of the first lead. And then I have the big old transient that is made with none other than Serum, because Serum, let me make my face a little brighter. It's so dope. So dope for making transients. I had to whisper that. So let's play this with the transient, without the transient. Without the transient first. Let's see what this sounds like. Yeah, it's somewhat punchy, but then you can like hear the attack kind of, playing through, making it sound dope. And then we have this. It's like another element. Okay, so if this is my song, my snare would not sound like that. It's close. The snare's probably the closest, and the kick is actually, I would keep the kick. The kick and the bass I like. The leads need work in the reverb. Then the snare, I would get more of something that sounds like this. I would get more like, how do I explain it? I want kind of like a snare ambience in the background of the snare too. Right now it just sounds like a bunch of white noise. See how it's just kind of like a clap? There's no snare sound in it, even though there's snare there. Yeah, I need to fix that. Okay, so next thing is I kind of layered the leads with this. It's just a tom that I dropped into the EXS24, and it matches pretty nicely with the lead. And so I kind of have them hitting the same rhythm, and then I layered this snare over everything. And then you might be saying, what's that like? Sounds like a little girl screaming. That's just the sound I made in Sylenth 1. Kind of messed around with this pitch mod over here. Or it kind of sounds like a cop car, whichever kind of mind you have. And then we got this. That's, it's just a reverse reverb to a vocal, but that kind of actually looks like it. And then we have the build up. It's like just the build up. And then let's throw a little bonus in there. I'll show you how I made this art. I actually don't feel like showing you how I made the art, but I will show you the notes that I used. Yeah, I'll show you how I made the art. So the ARP is actually really simple. We go to insert, jack the voices up to 8, detune it, and then the idea with these is you want like this really short pluck, so we can start it at nothing. That's a really cool sound in and of itself, but what I did is I took that sound and I drove, it's actually 3 octaves, it takes up 3 octaves. And that's it. Very cool. There's a trap drop. God, wait, is there more stuff here? I'm sorry. Oh no, I mean that's just something you don't really hear. That's me going woo. Whatever. Yeah, I guess you don't hear it enough. And then I had like an impact over the drop. Whatever. I think I did a good job explaining this. I hope you guys enjoyed it. My name is Alex Rome. Go make a huge trap drop now. And I'll talk to you. Stay tuned for some more awesome stuff. That's what I meant to say.